Goodbye. Goodbye. And goodbye. Did that fix it? No. There we are. Excellent. And he's calling us. Hello, CEO. I'm not sure if it's too loud compared to my voice, but we'll just have to deal with it. This is a tough one. There's a person incarcerated in this facility who's been convicted of a double murder and sentenced to death. This is where we come in. We've been contracted to construct an execution chamber in time for the for the guy's big day. This is where I want a new facility to be built. Okay, we can do that. The first step with any project like this is to construct the building itself with enough space inside to fit the execution room and a holding cell. And let's get started. The thing about this first module is, also need an entrance. Well, of course. And a large jail. Yeah, okay. It's very hand-holdy in what it does, and we're gonna build the building out of concrete. Why not? And we're gonna plop down the door. Okay, hello. Your workmen are responsible for the construction of buildings. They'll collect the steel and concrete from this storeroom and take them into the construction site. I'll use those raw materials to build the foundations and framework of your new building. Excellent. This is the slowest part of construction. Plan ahead. I never do that. I sometimes plan ahead, but it rarely works out the way I want it to. Also, I noticed my head is just on top of the guy's text. I'm reading it out, so it's probably gonna be fine. While we wait, take a look around. Use VAST on the arrow keys, or the arrow keys to move around, and use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Alright, let's see what we have here. This is the deliveries. Trucks come, drop off stuff, and whoever is, well, needing this stuff comes to get it. So, cooks come get the... Oh, it's already talking again. Excellent. Inside the building, I want a cell and an execution room. I can do that. Partition the space by constructing some brick walls. Brick wall. Doop 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 doop. Okay. Well, this. The prison thing here is already half functional, and well, actually it's mostly functional as a small prison. Our role here is basically just to get the guy who is, where are you, guy? There, with the priest. This one. What's your name? Can I please? No? Okay, I can click on him. Well, we're gonna execute him, basically. I think this was mostly meant for a combination of shock value and introducing people to the game. Because in the actual game you don't run around just executing people on an alley. Now add large jail doors to those dividing walls. We can do that. You can rotate object placement before clicking, by clicking the middle mouse button, or R. There we are. I'm just gonna speed these guys up a bit. And open. Alright. That's looking good. Now we need to designate rooms within those spaces. Designate a cell in the smaller area where our condemned inmate will live. And designate the execution room in the larger one. It's go rooms and cell and boop and execution and boop. Not in there. There we go. These new rooms have requirements before they become functional. The cell needs a bed and a toilet. The execution room requires an electric chair. Let's see. Electric chair. Boop. Toilet. Let's rotate it so it can sit the correct way. And a bed. And speed up again. As I mentioned, I've already gone through this one, but for the sake of completionism-ness, I'm gonna do it again. I mean, it's 1.0. Incoming call. Oh, that's the essentials taken care of, but there are still a few improvements you can make. It's up to you, though. These aren't strictly required. It depends on how much you care about your prisoner and their environment. Well, to be fair, this guy just killed people in cold blood, so... but... outward facing window and a small bookshelf. High quality floor. What? Wooden floorboards in an execution chamber? No! No, 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 no. Outside you could add some lighting and a paved light. Oh, fine. So, I think his name was Arthur or something like that. Edward, was it? Shh. Jesus, woman. This is the man in question, Edwin Romsey, a teacher once, would you believe? What is this? Okay, thank you. It's not our place to decide if he deserves this. The law has made that decision. We're just here to do the job. I shouldn't be eating and talking at the same time, but hey. Once you're satisfied, the facility is ready. You can begin the prisoner transfer to his new cell. Woo. Simply click on the Polaroid in his cell to initiate the transfer. Polaroid? Oh, that one. Well, actually, I'm gonna fix it slightly. I'm gonna make paving stone to, not to storage, but to, no, like this. And I'm gonna drop down a few lights, outside lights, because it's nice for the guards to see if someone's trying to escape or whatnot. And he's not getting window, and that he can have a bookshelf if he wants to read, but I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa! Relax. Let's see, that way? Is that? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're good. Let's get those guys just building it. And done. Great. Now, Mr. Edward. The chief. Don't shed one tear for this guy. He's a stone-cold killer, guilty as charged. He even confessed when I heard a description of what he did, and I already know, but sure. It's juicy stuff. It was around 11 p.m. The lights were already on. I knew she was she was home. Dum 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 dum. Honey, I'm home. Close your eyes, kids. Oh no! I knew I'd catch you two here. Edward, Don't. Just don't. What are you going to do? Hey. No, Edward. And they were dead. And the game, okay. I thought it crashed there for a second. Wait, she's missing a foot. She's missing a foot. There should be another foot here. Like... Oh well. Details, who needs a foot? Maybe she's an amputee, you never know. Clear as day if you ask me. Deserves every vault is gonna get. Alright. All men deserve forgiveness, even him. Are you sure in yourself that you can deal with such a final judgment? Catching your wife with another man is no excuse for what he did. And he went there with a loaded gun, knowing he'd find them together. That's double premeditated murder. He's done nothing but cooperate with the authorities. The state is making an example of him. If he'd committed his crime 100 miles north, he'd be looking at life imprisonment instead. How is this justice? Do you want a guy like this running free? I'll sleep just fine at night when I know he's gone. That's the life of a criminal. Oh, CEO. Hello. Good work so far. However, there's one problem. The execution room isn't functioning yet. Oh, because it doesn't have any power. Oh. I knew there was something I'd forgotten. We need to connect it to the electrical supply. This is the utilities view. Right. Yes, utilities mode, which shows us the electrical wiring layout for the entire prison. And plumbing in theory, but there's none of that. No. Each building in the prison is connected to the power grid by these thick underground electrical cables. Beautiful. Power is provided to the prison by this substation, which draws electricity from the national grid. Alright. As you can see, this entire wing of prison cells is without power. All the lights are out. To fix this problem, we first need to switch into utilities mode to understand why the lights are without power. And it's because the greenimajig is only going to there. Yeah, the nearest electrical cables are too far away. Our engineers can't complete the wiring for this area. Why? They can just plop down. Ah, okay. Extend the electrical cables nearby to cover this wing. So basically they can't complete it, but I can. I can fix. Don't worry. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And double time, triple time even. There we are. Oh, I just realized I don't have any chat going on right now. Let's see, slow it down slightly. And whoa, 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 whoa. Where's my... I'll use this as a temporary chat, I think. Yeah, there we are. Since I had to close down Trillion because it was interfering with the game, I just used the regular chat instead. Let's see, where's the game again? There we are. And triple time again. You're done. Excellent. Tyre. His name is Tyre. Oh, see you. Sup, boss. Lights aren't the only thing that needs power. Your electrical chair does too. Yep. Use the power cables to connect the execution facility to the power grid. We can do that. The electric chair itself is a specialty type of electrical item. It requires its own dedicated power line. You'll need to connect it up directly with the mains cable. Well, yeah, it's a power-hungry beast. Let's see. Dude. And... let's just draw it from up here. Boop. And triple time. I think this should be enough to power that one as well. Looking at this one reaching all the way down there. So I think we're good. Yeah. Let's hope so. Let's see. It's getting there. There we are. Another call, perhaps? Yeah, there we are. Hello. We're almost done, I think. We should test the new execution room at least once before we try to use it, though. I'm going to turn it on for a few seconds, make sure everything is okay. And... power outage, because we blew the fuse. Well, that didn't work. Looks like we drew too much power, yep. And tripped a circuit breaker in the power station. The whole prison is dark. We're going to need more juice to be able to handle the power spike that the electric chair generates. And... whichever these were. It's been so long since I tried this, so I can't remember exactly. First, you need to turn the power back on. This is a two-step process. Switch the power station back on by clicking on it and selecting the switch on in the menu that appears. And build 3 more capacitors so you have enough power capacity to handle the electric chair. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Boop. On. Then capacitor, was it? Yeah. Let's build 4 just for sit. No, I can't. Why? Okay. Make the clock a bit bigger. And there we are. Then we could turn it on. And it's working. Well done. I believe we're finished with this job. What happens now is out of our hands. We did a professional job, and that's important in our business. Try not to worry about what happens next. Can I help you? ... Are you looking for forgiveness? I don't know. I have something. No, I have to do something. I can't live with the things I've done. You have to turn yourself in. Whatever you've done, you cannot evade the consequences. You will never be able to live with yourself until you face up to your past. I want to go back. I want to forgive her. I want her to forgive me. God will forgive you no matter what you have done, if you ask him to. But you must answer for your crimes in the eyes of the law. There's no other way. So the priest actually got him to turn himself in. It is time, Edward. You have done the right thing, even though this world will not forgive you for it. You will be with God soon, and he will have the final judgment on you. Goodbye, Edward. Kan du åpne døra? Takk. Shouldn't there be a switch here somewhere? Oh. Yes. We just don't see it. I'm sorry, Edward. Nothing we can do now. Edward Rumsey, you have been found guilty on 2 accounts of murder in the 1st degree. The penalty is death. Do you have anything to say? Susan. Oh wait, Susan. I'm sorry. And that's the intro.